What's the download for the Notre Dame?
It's never going to stop with you, is it?
No. I didn't know we're branding our own segments here. Bodies are flying everywhere. Tell me what you're watching.
I said don't get burned because they were quick to have a laugh about it.
They were funny because, yes, that team was built around Jack Lynn and some advantageous situations they capitalized on. This team's different.
Hard-nosed defense.
Yep.
Let's play direct up over the top, going the other way.
Might get through to Bedouret. It does. He gets it on the right peg. Finally decides to take a shot. It's deflected. Good control. Difficulty. You're playing down to 10 men for 83 minutes. They win. They get to extra time. If they get to penalties, win in penalties. The Spicers cleaned out. That showed quite a bit about what this team is made of.
The mental side, though. That's where it really sticks out for me because you play 80% of a game down to 10 men, then you turn around.
Turned over. Spicer might be there. The freshman lays it off to Rue. Nobody takes a shot. Arnaud Farnous, Williams in a little pocket of space. Things it out, looking for Cortillo. Couldn't bring it to overall seed. He was a great player himself at Notre Dame. Former three-time All-Big East player. Second career assists. Like, he's been a player, done everything at Notre Dame. But
we compare it to that Final Four team. That was 2021. Really like the possessional capability of Genenbacher at the right back spot. He'll invert himself how high. Different layers to this team going forward. But as you go, that allows more space to open itself up.
Bedouret out to Williams. He gets on the right peg. He's dangerous. Flex. Very cool.
I think the last time, correct me if I'm wrong, that you and I witnessed that, probably the Marshall, Indiana game in 2020, right?
We were there for that one, which was cool. The dog pile in the corner when they won.
Guys, I will say from the women's side, that very much reminds me of the BYU team. They get an insane amount of fans, and I think we can all...
The sophomore from Southport, Connecticut.
Just watch, you got Ethan O'Brien and Bryce Bonneau who can play off of each other.
Good, headed out. It's going to be a great game. Two very high-level teams. Obviously, Arizona #1 and #2 ranked Kansas host Missouri at the always raucous Allen Fieldhouse afterwards. A great afternoon of college basketball here on ESPN.
Higher pressure if you want to. If you want to chase that route. The other thing is as you go, you open yourself up. You don't want to let Logan Farrington in behind. We've already seen twice that he does have the speed to...
Back forward, and the man that was red carded in that Western Michigan match. He goes down hard. Slow to... Over to Bonneau, third-team All-ACC, former Gatorade National Player of the Year. With connection to back four down on the channel, and really well defended by Newman. Cortillo not a good miss kick. Back forward, good touch. Rides the challenge. Back forward, Newman battling him. And yes, Erbacher leaded. It's been quite a run. Make our first couple subs here. Both teams. Cortillo to take. And Erbacher goes the whistle quickly for some contact in the middle.
Whoa.
Spicer on it. 12 fouls already in this match here. It's been chippy. 8 for Oregon State, 4 for Notre Dame.
Yeah, the conversation normally against Notre Dame, a bit adventurous. You have to be brave. You have to find a way to really start to peel away the layers of what you're capable of. Because as we've seen over the course of the year, Notre Dame doesn't really been very inefficient on the ball tonight, making a lot of unforced errors, actually. Certainly doesn't hurt that you've got guys like Mitch Ferguson and Josh Ramsey on the back line to close some of the space defensively, some of the patterns of play coming up through the midfield. They have been able to stymie a lot of the combo of Logan Farrington and Dante Williams up top.
This ball here, though, is Williams to break the line here against Pitt, but also a stretch in the middle of the season. He had 5 goals in 8 games, he's second team All-League. Ramsey rising high for the header, but it ends up in the Oregon State possession. Going the other way, it's Castro versus Field. Bedouret looking long. Spikner. Bedouret pings it out to Newman. Newman working on Burns. Many veteran backline players here for Notre Dame. 3 of the 4 have played over 58 games. Goes back to Humphrey, semifinal partner. That's Farrington. Leaves it off. Former Georgia Bulldog down on the field. Devin, do you think Oregon State's had the better of the half?
Absolutely. They've gotten exactly what words of encouragement, if you will. Apologize if the crowd mics picked up some unpleasantries, but Patty Burns not happy with the movement off the ball defensively. It's a great move by him on the outside.
The big change that I have seen, Deb, to your point, is that Logan Farrington really dropping underneath. Almost finish it. So he is all over the pitch, and I think he's actually finding a lot more success, to your point, Dev, not being the target 9.
And now the question's going to be is, how do you take advantage of that? It's good if you come down in, right, and you get the ball into the...
Green also checked in the match, 24 white. He replaced Daniel Russo. Maybe an opportunity here. Farrington got Ferguson on a yellow in front of him. There's your goal scorer working. Him to come off the bench and change things in years past. Good step by O'Brien. He's got a lot of wide jersey.
Certainly not afraid to strike it from distance, but just prior, Logan Farrington comes to the near side. If Spikner drags the run to the top of the 18, the back post run is on, but the communication's not there. The run's not there on the ball on the near touchline as well. Certainly any of the substitutes that have stepped up through. Bobby and Stroudy, the most recent.
On ball to Ento. Closed off by Humphrey. Lewis crowded out, but you were able to maintain the possession over to, from the jump of this half from Notre Dame.
That's the hope if you're Chad Riley.
Yeah.
There's got to be more of an energetic output because, again, Oregon State very clear in their game plan. They want to be on the ball. They want to frustrate Notre Dame. They did that. If you're Notre Dame, you can erase everything that went on in the first half by just coming out and saying, don't forget who we are. Don't forget we're the number 2 seed. We're a team that only lost once in regular season play, just twice on the year. We deserve to be here because they just look like a team that was
back in to play 110 minutes last week, probably before he was fully ready for it. We were told that Mitch likely wouldn't be available, but here Mo would likely not be available, but here he is. What does that do to a back line that obviously they're comfortable playing with him, but from an injury standpoint, we don't know where they're at physically.
My question would be, is this because Ferguson is laboring, or are you going to try and balance this as you come down the stretch here and kind of give both of them a little bit of time? And we've seen them do.
Brian spins himself almost into trouble, able to get rid of it. Pushed along despite.
I'm sure Chad Riley's hoping that Philip Quinton's in bed and his Columbus crew team is preparing for MLS Cup final tomorrow.
Wyatt Lewis in space. Is he going to hit? No, puts it there. That's it!
Remember the comments from the sideline, though, coming out of the dressing room. 25, 30 yards in, got to be better.
Yeah.
Got to be quicker. And that's just been what it is you can build all you want, but just a little bit slow at times. Right now, hit it. Again, that
pushes Newman off the ball.
If that ball comes sooner, you can either hit it first time or it's a little half drift across the body and then swing it in instead. Half hesitation, first touch, second touch, close down.
To the goal, energize the whole group. Also for Chad Riley, you get a couple subs who chose to leave them.
Back position, coming to the inside and just giving some more support to Ethan O'Brien and Bryce Fano in the midfield.
Oh. Oops. Look like my drive tomorrow, sure. Out. Skyball. Lewis battling in the middle with Bedouret.
Down underneath. Bedouret comes higher. So it's more of like a 4-1-3-2. The idea being is that you get Dante Williams in there as the 10 that Greg Dolby wants it to be. But more
earlier in the first half, we saw them really taking some chances, building out of the back a little, and we are not seeing that at all.
And Farrington did sub off there. Ellis Speichner back in the match, second team all.
And it's hard. You know, as striker, you track defensively, you chase all over the field. When your team starts to build, you make the run, you don't get it. Yeah. You make the second run, you don't get it.
Notre Dame fan base came down pretty well. If they win this game, we heard they will be busting some students and some fans down. But hold on, this could be a chance here for the Beavers. Owen Spicer working hard in the press here, trying to generate a turnover. Oregon State did turn it once in a real dangerous area in the first half, but Notre Dame didn't capitalize. See the good ball played in and headed out again by Ramsey. Bedouret. See if Oregon State now can turn the tide and get some momentum just from that chance.
A little bit more movement off the ball, I'll say that. But decision making, much more crisp.
Williams in that little pocket. Plays it forward again. Cortillo, he's off though. Fall to feet of Newman. Bedouret eventually gets it back on the deck to Lund. Pass direct. Notre Dame is. They can defend with the best of them, but I don't know if you want to hang out and just survive this. We'll see if they're able to turn the tide, possess the ball. There could be a chance. Bafford getting forward now. He's got Spicer. He's got Rue. Tries to play Rue. Good recovery. Belmont. Arnos. Back out to Newman. Good block by Burns. Stops the service. Bedouret. Little 1-2.
Off the set pieces. Well, it's Patty Burns.
Little 1-2 opportunity here. Ooh, Green just good step by Humphrey. Ran right into a brick wall. Humphrey is a solid 6'4" physical body.
And eventually you're going to have to quit going through the motions. There you go.
Bafford. Moves that off of. Verbacher will stay on stage with